Okay, we're recording. Oh, wait a minute. The lens is right here. Sorry. Alright, this is a response. Well, first of all, insert clever fucking hello, YouTube, whatever. Insert statement there. This is a response to Emmett Despain's top 5 most nostalgic, sorry, nostalgic video games. That being said, I'm gonna cheat a lot and count multiple games in a franchise as one game because I couldn't pick just 5. And not only that, but I'm going to add 10 more to that list, so it's going to be a top 15 nostalgic games in no particular order, and it's across multiple consoles. So here we go. First, we got Diddy Kong Racing. I don't have much to say about it at the moment because I haven't played it in so long, but I remember playing the shit out of this when I was when it came out. It was I probably liked it more than the Mario Kart games. Not sure why, it just appealed to me more. I like the extra elements added to it. I like the racetracks. I liked the characters. I like the graphics and just the overall feel of it. Again, I haven't played it in so long, so I barely remember much about it. I remember having a lot of fun with this. So next we have GoldenEye. I used to play the shit out of this too. It's probably my favorite FPS to this day. I know that's probably blasphemous to say because everybody likes Call of Duty now and everybody likes to shit on this game because it's old and I guess the controls and mechanics are a little dated, maybe. I don't know, I've heard a lot of people kind of give this game shit. I mean, a lot of people praise it, but a lot of people, it's kind of gotten like a recent backlash because people like to say like, oh, you're blinded by nostalgia, you know, it's not as good as you remember, blah, 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 but I love it. And plus, I think GoldenEye was the first Bond movie I ever saw from start to finish as a kid. And it's probably my favorite Bond movie, period, aside from, well, might be in my top 5. I like GoldenEye, Casino Royale. And by the way, I didn't script this whole response. I'm just kind of speaking off the fly, so excuse all the ums and uhs and rambling. But yeah, Casino Royale, not Quantum Solace, Skyfall, GoldenEye, and maybe a couple others I can't think of at the moment. But yeah, I'm not normally into first-person shooters, but this one always appealed to me. It was always really intense. Sorry, I don't have much else to say about it. Anyway, Wave Race. This is probably one of the first games I got for N64. What can I say about it? Yeah, I just used to play it a lot as a teenager. Yeah, I was a teenager when it came out. I was really into racing games. This is probably just one of many that I used to play. And there's some other ones on this list too. But I've always liked the graphics, the controls, the soundtrack, and the race tracks, courses. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, but I like this game a lot. Let's see. Extreme G1 and 2. I'll count this as one because it came out around a time where I was first getting into like my preferred music genre, which was electronica back then. Lately, my music tastes have kind of, you know, broadened to multiple genres. Like, I like a little bit of everything now, but yeah. Mainly, like, the soundtracks were probably the best things about these two games for me, especially 2. Like, this is more techno, and this is more drum and bass, and I'm, like, really heavy into drum and bass to this day. And I still listen to this shit on my iPod. But I do prefer this game over the first one because I think it has better controls. I like the, what do you call it? It's not motion blur, but it's like breaking the sound barrier where you go so fast and all the music cuts out and it's like, and you're just going really fast, and you know, if you bump into shit, then it'll stop. But it's probably one of the best parts about that game. And I thought the racetracks were, I mean, they're hard. They're like really tough to. Some of the later ones are really tough to get through, but I do like the design, and I like it fit the controls really good. I've always had trouble with this one. I thought the controls were a little stiffer. And I guess the graphics I was really impressed by at the time. I guess nowadays they kind of look bland, maybe a little sparse as far as the backgrounds and design goes. But yeah, the tracks themselves and how they, you know, go and whirl around, you know, the courses basically, I really like. And I like the motorcycles. They had some nice bikes in there. So that's Extreme G 1 and 2. I haven't played 3 or any of the other ones. I know there's at least like 2 more, I think. So now we move on to some PlayStation games. Siphon Filter, which I thought I didn't even realize I still had, because I remember letting my Uncle Dwight borrow it for like a week, or he said a week, and then he said he'd mail it back to me, and he never did. So I didn't get it back for a while, but I'm guessing I did get it back maybe on a future Thanksgiving visit, maybe? I don't know. But yeah, this is like I don't know if it's a Metal Gear Solid ripoff, but it's a similar stealth game, and it's got like a similar character, Gabe Logan. He's really badass. He's basically working for an agency to stop some terrorists from creating this bio weapon called the Siphon Filter virus to kill people and fucking like dominate the world. I don't know. It's a lot of spy shit in here. It's a lot of stealth. You sneak around, kill enemies with headshots, fry them with tasers. Lots of gunfights. It's really frustrating, really challenging, but fun at the same time. It's kind of a, I don't know if I call it Nintendo hard, but it can get really hard if you don't know what you're doing. And even if you do know what you're doing, it's really hard, but in a good way. Yeah, what else can I say about it? I did have Siphon Filter 2 and 3, and I think 2 is my favorite out of the first 3. I don't know what happened to those though. I know I had them at some point, but I don't have them anymore. Yeah, Siphon Filter. And if you want an example of what I'm talking about, you can check out my Let's Plays or Let's Stream. I don't know. Yeah, I think I streamed it, and then I like did a Let's Play of it before that. It's on my YouTube channel. Another one is Wipeout XL. This is probably one of the first soundtracks I ever bought, back in the mid to late 90s. I think I heard the soundtrack first before I played the game. The soundtrack made me want to play the game, and it turns out the game was pretty good. It's another racing game similar to Extreme G, where you I forgot to mention in Extreme G, you shoot stuff. You shoot the other racers to try and, you know, get ahead of them. And this is another racing / shooter game, which you can turn that option off and just race, which is always pretty cool. But yeah, if you haven't played this, I highly recommend it. Let's see, Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit, another one of my favorite racing games. I don't exactly remember why particularly. I mean, I just loved racing games back then, and this one had like a nice Hot Pursuit mode where you get chased by police cars and in the process of racing. And they had like a regular race mode too, but I always liked the graphics and the courses and the soundtrack. They had a lot of cool cars in it too. And yeah, I used to just play this a lot. It's probably what I'm gonna be saying about a lot of these games, because I didn't really have a script prepared for this. So Yeah, and then we got Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2, my personal favorite. Actually, the only 2 Metal Gear Solid games I've played so far. I know a lot of people hate 2 because of Raiden. Raiden never bothered me. I mean, aside from the character change, you know, it's pretty much the same gameplay. Take it to the next level with more shit you can do. I don't know. I don't think I need to explain these. A lot of people know about this, so yeah. If you don't know about it, just look it up because I don't feel like trying to think of more to say about it. I'm sorry. Let's see. So that's all for those. And then we got Mega Man X 1, 2, and 4, my personal favorites of the X series, which I've been playing a lot lately. I've been speedrunning this one, practicing that one, and I played this one casually on Twitch. And it's Mega Man. Mega Man's awesome. I don't know what else to say about it. I prefer the X series over the original Mega Man because, you know, it's got more shit added to it, more... hold on a second. Okay, what was I saying? Yeah, Mega Man X 1, 2, and 4. Yeah, I lost my train of thought on that. Sorry. So, next we got Final Fantasy 6 and 7, or 3 in the US. They're RPGs, turn-based RPGs. Haven't played them in a while, but I might play them again sometime soon. I think I like this one a little bit more than this, but I was really blown away by the graphics, you know, at the time, the FMV and all that. Story was pretty good too. Sephiroth, for some reason I remember him being surprisingly easy, at least with the Omni-Slash materia. Or Knights of the Round maybe, I'm not sure. But yeah, I did like the materia system in this, and I don't remember much about this one. Because again, I haven't played it in so long. Most of these I haven't played in so long that I can't really think of much to say about them, so might as well just show them to you and, you know, you can look it up. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be an asshole. I just wasn't prepared for this. And next we got Zelda Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time. I prefer this one. I do like this one, but I've only played through it maybe once or twice back then when it came out. So I don't remember much about it. I haven't watched too many videos of it on YouTube or Twitch because, you know, it's pretty much everywhere, so I just haven't been in the mood for this, but I did play this recently and it still holds up. Maybe I'll stream this sometime soon when I get a better PC that can run Project 64 without lag. So, Link to the Past and Ocarina of Time. 2 favorite Zeldas. Let's see. Next we got Breath of Fire 1 through 3. I used to play this one more often as a kid because I was really impressed by the graphics and soundtrack. I don't remember much. Yeah, the story is basically about a dragon. He's a silent protagonist, dragon warrior who, you know, is out to save the world from the evil dragons, as far as I can remember. Although recently I've played this, I played a retranslated version of this, and it made me like this one better than the first one. Now I'd say this one's my favorite. Sorry, I'm not trying to say fuck you or anything, it's just a coincidence. But yeah, I probably like this one the most story-wise. Gameplay-wise, I don't know. I'd say the first 2 are on par. Breath of Fire 3 I do like, but mostly the first half of it. I did a Let's Play of it sometime last year. The first half of the story is really strong when they're like kids. You know, going on their adventures and shit. And it was pretty dark, surprisingly. I was surprised how dark some of the themes were. Like, fuck it, never mind, I don't remember. But yeah, second half of the game has a lot of side quests. I'm not really a big fan of side quests. And the side quests in this game were really annoying, so probably my least favorite, but it probably has the best soundtrack of the three, in my opinion. And the best graphics, obviously, because it's, you know, 32-bit instead of 16-bit. What else? Earthworm Jim 1 and 2. Haven't played these in a while either, but I remember playing both of these a lot. I don't know which one's my favorite. I like both the soundtracks. I like both the gameplay in both of them. I'd say 2 is a little bit easier. It's a little more fun to play casually, but if you're in the mood for this one's definitely, you know, a good game you should check out. Really quirky, really gross at times, especially the final boss, who I won't name because I can't remember. It's like Queen Slug for a Butt or some shit like that, or Pulsating Slug for, I don't know. You can look it up. But yeah, he's basically a worm traveling around space, killing weird shit, and I think his nemesis is like Psychro, or yeah, I think it's Psychro. What's next? And of course, we gotta go with classic Mario games. You know, he's the original that started all. It's got Duck Hunt with it. Mario 3 I used to play the shit out of, and we got Mario World on All Stars. First few Mario games were probably the best for me, in my opinion. I have Mario 64. I have what else? A few other Mario games, but I never got anything for the GameCube onward because I never had a GameCube. But I generally prefer to play the All-Stars version of each game because you can save and makes it less frustrating, because these are fucking frustrating as hell unless you use warp zones. This one I respect a lot because it started all, but I'm not a big fan of the controls. Just really sloppy. Sorry, I'm not trying to talk shit about Mario. I just prefer 3 and World. Yep, that's all I gotta say about those. And what we got next? Last but not least, I'm sure you predicted what it's gonna be, because anyone who knows me knows I love this franchise to death. It's my favorite of all time. And yeah, Castlevania Symphony of the Night, CD64, which a lot of people give shit, understandably, but I think it has its redeeming qualities. And I don't know what happened to my Legacy of Darkness copy, but I know I did have that at some point, and I prefer that over this one because they fixed a lot of the mistakes this one made. And that's basically the director's cut version of this. It's got 2 additional characters and like 2 story segments. First one is Cornell, which takes place 8 years before this game, and then you eventually unlock this game after beating Cornell, beating the game as Cornell, and then beating Henry mode. And if you don't remember this, you can probably check out my channel. I've done Let's Plays and speed runs of this and Legacy of Darkness, so that'll give you an idea of probably why I like it so much and what I find redeeming about it. Symphony of the Night, everybody knows about it. Everybody, you know, you've heard it all before, so I'm not gonna repeat it. But I love it. Castlevania 4, best SNES Castlevania in my opinion. Dracula X has grown on me a little bit, but I was a little disappointed after it came out because I thought it was kind of a step down from this one. You didn't have the multi-directional whip anymore. The game was shorter, and I felt like the level design and just the whole game in general, it felt kind of half-assed to me. Until I discovered the original Rondo of Blood, which I would put on this list if I had it or even knew about it back then when it came out. Fuck it, that'll be an honorable mention. Actually, no, not an honorable mention. It's part of the franchise. I don't have it, but I love these all equally. And then there's first three. 1, Simon's Quest and Dracula's Curse. I got Simon. Actually, no. I played the first one first at my grandma's house with my cousin Lester. I don't know if he had it or rented it, but that was the first time I played it. I fell in love with it. Stuck in my mind for years. Then I eventually came across this in like a toy store, maybe Toys R Us, thinking it was this, or thinking it was like this. And it wasn't. It was different. Didn't know what to make of it. I wasn't disappointed necessarily. I was just confused when I first played it. And the more I played it, the more I just yearned for this. This one did eventually grow on me. But the execution of like maybe the RPG elements and the non-linear gameplay really, the execution could have been a lot better. I think the execution was a lot better with Symphony of the Night, but this one's okay. And then I eventually played this at a friend's birthday party, which made me, I think I came home from the party and I was like, God, I want this game so much, and I just laid on my bed thinking about it until I fell asleep. I don't know if I dreamed about it, but I fell asleep just thinking about this game, wishing I had it so much because it was, you know, like the first one and, you know, better in my opinion than Simon's Quest. But, yeah, that's 15 top nostalgic games, if you count multiple ones in a franchise as one, like I said. Now, honorable mentions. Honorable mentions are ones that I either lost or sold to Funko Land like a dumbass. So, what did I sell? Ooh, Batman for the NES, which I'm watching a video of. Yeah, Batman was probably the first movie I saw in theaters, at least that I remember seeing in theaters as a kid. Batman '89, of course, Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson, which made me want to get the game, and the game was good. It's not quite that faithful to it. I mean, it's faithful, but it's got a lot of extra levels that you probably don't remember from the movie. But they're good levels. It's really hard. It's a short game, but the difficulty kind of makes it harder, you know, like a lot of Nintendo games back then. You know, that's why they're Nintendo hard, so they'll, you know, it kind of gives you more replay value out of them, trying to get good at them. What else? Honorable mentions. Fuck. Donkey Kong Country. I don't know what happened to those, but I liked all three of them. What else? Bear with me. Fuck, I know there's more. I just can't think of them right now. I might need to look through the Let's Plays I've done. What have I Let's Played? Mario 2, I kind of liked, so I'll mention that honorably. And that's, oh yeah, that's all my Let's Plays. Yeah, I can't think of any other honorable mentions. um, yeah, I wish I could have thought of more. I know there's more, I just can't think of them. But yeah, those are my top 15, at least 15 most nostalgic games. Sorry for all the rambling, sorry for not knowing what the fuck I'm talking about, but my memory's fuzzy, man. What can I say? So, with that said, who can I tag? I know Mike's been tagged. Brazzle's. I don't know, you actually might have started this whole tag video series. Then Emmett tagged me. I know they tagged a few other people. I know VG Dad was tagged. Who can I tag? I don't know if JD's done a video on this. I'll tag JD of True and Honest. Who else? Let me see, who's on my Twitter? Theo versus the World. I don't know if he watches my videos, but I do watch his, and he makes pretty good videos. He just recently, he's doing a Mega Man 2 series. You should check that out. And I'll probably put links to all these people in the description. So I'll tag Theo. Lumpz The Clown. I don't think he watches, but maybe one of y'all who sees this, y'all can let him know. Mike was already tagged. VG Dad was already tagged. Brazzle already did his. I don't know if Adam did one. Yeah, I'll tag Adam just in case he didn't. That's Adam of Replayability. And that's about it, as far as I can see. Yeah, those are my tags. And if anybody else wants to respond to this and do their top 5 or top 15, top 25, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. Anybody's tag, really. Oh, wait, you're over here. Sorry. Yeah, anybody's tag. So that's my video. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry again for the rambling. Thanks for watching. Take care.